want to go across to Tobago now, where we have on standby Dr. Crystal Benjamin, marriage and family therapist. Good morning, Dr. Benjamin.
Hi, good morning, Lisa, and good morning to all our viewers.
Compliments of the season.
Thank you, and same to you and yours.
Yes, for a while now, I've wanted to do this segment. We've been celebrating here on Now for the past week or so, and we'll continue to do that until January 6th. But at the same time, we have to be cognizant of persons for whom this time of the year is not that much of a celebration. Perhaps, they've lost a loved one, or they're coming out of a broken relationship, or it's just something that makes them feel really sad. Can you talk to us a bit about the sadness around this time of the year?
Yeah, we actually see an increase in depression and depression symptoms around this time. Actually, I've even in my own practice received an increase in calls. So this time could definitely be a difficult time for some people. And it can be because they've lost a family member. It could be because, they've experienced a breakup. But we also see where the expectations of the holidays can be very difficult for some people.
Mm-hmm.
So you're expected to buy new stuff, spend a lot of money, you know, go to events, host people. And for some people, that could be very difficult, all the
Mm-hmm.
expectations and all the things that they're expected to do around this time.
Yeah. So, what about some coping strategies then? You said you got a lot more calls. I know
Yeah,
that some people say that there's an increase in suicide around this time as well. How do you
right,
help
right.
people to cope? What are some coping strategies? Would you give some tips for us?
Awesome. Yes, for sure. So I'll give about three different things that you can consider if you're experiencing a difficult time around this time.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, it's important for you to understand what your triggers are. So for some people, scrolling through social media and seeing all these people having fun with family and, seem like their life is so perfect, then that could be a trigger for some people because they start comparing and they feel like, well, my Christmas isn't that great. I didn't spend that much money. So understanding what your triggers are, maybe going to a furniture store and seeing all the sales, it's probably not a good idea. So the one of the first things is really understanding what your triggers are. And then the second thing will be to plan for it. So if you know that you love to spend money, but you're trying to reduce your debt or be a bit more responsible fiscally, then do a budget. If you know that you have a lot of events coming up, then sit and try to schedule stuff, schedule your nothing time, your time to just debrief and de-stress, that kind of thing. So you really want to plan based on your triggers. And then, of course, seeking professional help. Sometimes we think that we need to do everything on our own, and that if we seek help, it means that we're crazy or something is wrong with us. But
Mm-hmm.
what it really shows is that we're committed to personal development, and seeking a professional help is just really being able to get the tools and the techniques needed to get you to the next level.
Yeah.
So
And
definitely knowing your triggers, planning, and seeking professional help could be helpful.
what about family and friends? Sometimes you may have a family member who is going through all of this, and the family is all caught up in the celebrations, and they just, oh, they're moody. Let's just leave them alone. Now, is there anything that family and friends can look out for and perhaps help their family or their friends through this?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. You want to be observant. If you notice that this person is spending more time in the room, they're kind of like down, they don't want to do anything, or they become very aggressive. So if you
Or
ask them
sleeping a lot,
questions, they're
right?
kind of like agitated or sleeping a
Mm-hmm.
lot, or if they're overeating. I mean, we eat a lot during this time, but like emotional eating, you just kind of Netflix and chill type thing. Then, so in essence, you really want to observe your family member and friend and pull them aside separately. So don't in the gathering, don't be like, hey, what happened to you? What's wrong with you? Why are you
Yeah.
behaving so? That
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Being very compassionate and
Mm-hmm.
just saying, I noticed that you're sleeping a lot more than usual. Is it that you're tired? Is there anything I could support you with at this time? So really being curious
Yeah.
and asking questions versus making assumptions and just kind of belittling people.
Yeah. And then just showing that empathy for that person.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
understand that triggers, we may see people triggered and we may be like, well, why you shouldn't be triggered for that. No, we need to understand that everyone is different.
Yeah.
And even that strong friend that you think has everything all together, you should check in with that person as well.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Crystal Benjamin, marriage and family therapist, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy your weekend and your Old Year's or your New Year's Eve, whichever one you call it, across there in beautiful Tobago. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to be there right now.
You.
But before you go, Doc,
come.
Doc, just a little thing.
Uh-huh.
Netflix and chill. It's not about Netflix and overeating, okay? But I can't tell you what it is right now on air.
No, I know. I was just kind of playing on words, but yeah, I definitely know it's not.
Now we have our viewers and our listeners wondering what's going on. But you Google it. I'm not going to tell you.